Let's talk about something we all wonder at some point. How much money do you actually need to be happy? Is there a magic number that makes life easier, less stressful, and, let's be real, more enjoyable? Back in 2010, a study from Princeton University shook the world by suggesting that $75,000 a year was the sweet spot for happiness. They found that earning more than this didn't significantly improve day-to-day happiness. But here's the thing, that was 2010. It's now 2025 and guess what? Life has gotten a lot more expensive. Between inflation, skyrocketing housing costs, and the ever-growing list of subscriptions we apparently can't live without, that $75,000 from 2010 doesn't stretch as far anymore. If we adjust for inflation alone, that number is closer to $100,000 today. And that's just a national average. It doesn't even account for where you live. If you're in a big city like New York or San Francisco, you might need closer to $150,000 just to feel like you're at the same level of comfort. On the flip side, if you're living in a smaller town with a lower cost of living, you might find that $75,000 still works just fine. But here's the catch, happiness isn't just about the number. It's about what you do with that money. Are you spending it on things that truly add value to your life, or are you just trying to keep up with everyone else? Studies show that spending on experiences, like travel, hobbies, or time with loved ones, tends to make people happier than splurging on material possessions. And then there's the issue of financial stress. It's hard to feel happy if you're constantly worried about bills, credit card debt, or unexpected expenses. That's why having a financial cushion, an emergency fund, some investments, or even just a few months' worth of savings, can make a bigger difference to your happiness than a higher paycheck ever could. So what's the real takeaway here? It's not just about chasing a specific salary, it's about creating a life where money works for you, not against you. The goal isn't to hit a number just to say you've made it, it's to use that money to buy yourself freedom. Freedom from stress, freedom to spend time with the people you love, and freedom to live life on your terms. Think about it. If earning an extra $20,000 means taking on a job that eats up all your free time or adds a ton of stress, is it worth it? On the other hand, if that extra income allows you to save more, pay off debt, or invest in experiences that genuinely make you happy, then it's a different story. Here's a practical way to approach this. First, know your costs. Sit down and figure out what it actually takes to maintain your current lifestyle. Factor in essentials like rent, food, and transportation, but also include things that make life enjoyable, like hobbies or the occasional dinner out. Second, adjust for comfort. Add a buffer for savings and emergencies. This is what takes you from just surviving to thriving. Third, decide what matters. Reflect on what truly makes you happy. Is it financial security? Time for yourself? The ability to help others? Let your spending and saving habits align with those priorities. At the end of the day, happiness isn't about hitting some universal salary to be happy. It's about designing a financial life that gives you the resources, security, and freedom to enjoy the things that matter most to you. So, whether that number is $75,000, $100,000, or $150,000 for you, the real secret is this. Happiness comes from what money allows you to do, not just how much you earn. And now I'll leave you with a question. If you suddenly earned the perfect salary tomorrow, how would you use it to make your life better? Because the answer to that might tell you more about happiness than any paycheck ever could. Here's the bottom line. There isn't a one-size-fits-all answer to how much money you need to be happy. The perfect salary is deeply personal and depends on your values, priorities, and the life you want to build. What matters most isn't chasing a specific number. It's being intentional with the money you earn and making sure it serves a purpose beyond just paying bills or keeping up appearances. Happiness doesn't come from having more, it comes from making the most of what you have. It's about creating a balance where your income supports your goals, your spending aligns with your values, and your savings give you peace of mind. So instead of focusing on how much more you need to earn, ask yourself, am I using my money to create the life I want? That's the real measure of financial success. Because at the end of the day, the happiest people aren't the ones with the biggest paychecks. They're the ones who've figured out how to turn their income into freedom, security, and joy. Now it's your turn. What would financial happiness look like for you? And what's one small change you can make today to get closer to it? Click the like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more financial content to make this your best year yet.